Today on the Marilyn Dennis Show, Katie Lang is here sharing her insights on life, love, and fame. Plus a very special live performance from her brand new CD, Sing It Loud. Later, if you love coffee, we'll let you in on the professional barista secrets behind making the perfect cup of coffee at home. Also, from your teens to menopause, what you need to know about bone health and osteoporosis. Now, here she is, Marilyn Dennis.
Makes a good cup of coffee. Okay, you're out. You are so out. I have been told by many people I make the worst cup of coffee, so we're going to learn how to make a good cup of coffee today. I'm very excited. Okay. We really, have a seat, everybody. Thanks for coming today. We've got a really great week for you. Thursday, the very hunky Colin Egglesfield is here, and Egglesfield, I should say. I should get his name right. From this new movie called Something Borrowed. Very, very yummy. And then Friday, Kelly Rutherford from Gossip Girl is going to join us, and we have a huge Mother's Day makeover show, so join us for that. You love the show? Yeah! Okay, so stay with us all week. Okay, but for today, we've got Canadian favorite and international superstar Katie Lang.
Hold me in your arms.
Canadian music icon Katie Lang has turned Canadian country music on its side by infusing it with alternative rock, pop, and jazz. Born in Alberta, Lang broke through the Canadian country scene with her 1984 hit album, A Truly Western Experience. But it was her 1992 hit, Constant Craving, that put her on an international platform, gaining her a Grammy Award for Best Female Pop Performance.
I'm really proud of what I did, and I'm glad it's over, and I'm glad it's focusing back on my music, and everything's turning out really great.
Not only was it a big time in her career, but a significant time in her personal life, as Lang publicly announced she was gay. Along with touring the world, Lang has worked with musical legends such as Elton John, Roy Orbison, Bonnie Raitt, and Tony Bennett.
How beautiful she sings.
In 1996, she was made an Officer of the Order of Canada. A music career spanning over 25 years, Lang continues to tour the world with her captivating voice. With 17 albums, 4 Grammy Awards, 8 Juno Awards, and a star on Canada's Walk of Fame, there is no stopping Katie Lang.
We are starting things off with a very, very special guest. I've only waited like 25 years to meet Katie Lang. To meet you.
You're well. I'm so excited to be here.
Listen, if you would have told me, have a seat. Yeah, round of applause. Yeah, I know. She's fantastic. If you would have told me as a lonely little disc jockey in Moscow, Idaho, when they said we've got a new song called "Cry" from Roy Orbison and Katie Lang, and I heard it for the first time, I went, "Oh my God, where'd that voice come from?" And that you have told me years later I'd be sitting next to you. I'm really honored.
Oh.
We love you. Really honored. Thank you. We got to talk about all sorts of stuff. Sing It Loud, a new album.
Yep.
You've been doing this big promo tour. You've been all over the map. Where have you been?
We started in Australia, London, New York, L.A., back to Toronto, back to L.A. tomorrow.
Wow, you're busy.
Yeah.
When's the concert happening? When's the concert tour happening?
You know, we're going to do Illuminato in Toronto. We're doing all the Canadian folk festivals this year, so we're so excited about that.
Now, you have been kind of, we haven't heard from you lately. What have you been up to?
Nothing.
Nothing? Not a thing? Just hanging out in L.A.?
No. No, I was writing and recording the record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did you on purpose take a break between the last CD that you had out, or just you wait till you feel it?
No, it was more of an extended time. A friend of mine got really sick and passed away, so I was kind of dealing with that, and kind of made me cancel some folk festivals, so I'm so excited to be able to make that up and get back out there.
Yeah, well, we're happy you're back. Sorry to hear about your
Yeah.
friend. Sing It Loud. Tell us a little bit about this from start to finish. It's fantastic. And I want to say something to you. When you pick up a CD from you, by the way, I went to go get one at Starbucks. They're sold out. Thank you very much. When you pick up a CD of yours, it's great from start to finish. It is quality stuff. You really are a quality controlled kind of person. You write. I'm telling you,
you can see that from top to bottom.
But you pick the right songs. You write the right. Like you don't listen to really anybody else. You really custom tailor it to you, don't you think?
Well,
Like,
I've been
true to
doing it
yourself.
for a while, and
Yeah.
I really want to, you know, I like the way things sound. I like to be part of the production, you know. Joe Pisapia, my partner, and I, who's going to be singing with me. You know, we're into the craft of it. We're into the music a big time. We're not trying to fit in anywhere, any demographic or any market. So it gives us a lot of liberty to focus on the music.
And so, with all of this, I understand you were in the studio and you recorded 8 songs in 3 days.
8 songs in 3 days, yeah.
Wow.
We just put together this band that just happened to be speaking the same language, same love and intensity for the music, and and we call them the Sis Boom Bang, and they're fantastic musicians. And they're really fun to hang with. So, you know, this tour is going to be a lot of fun.
And, you know, I thought was there a reunion of you and Joe, or you and Joe have always been together, and then the rest of the gang is new to you? Or?
No, Joe and I met backstage at the Ryman Auditorium, which is the Grand Ole Opry.
Yeah.
And I felt something. I just went, and so I flew down to Nashville, coach, Southwest.
Thank you very much. Just watching the pennies.
Middle seat.
Go, really?
Yeah.
Can you imagine sitting in coach, going down to Nashville, and you were sitting next to me? Did
I
anybody
was
say anything?
probably really grumpy, though.
Were you?
Probably. I was
No.
probably like this.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you talk to anybody?
No.
Did anybody talk to you?
No. No, I play Scrabble on my iPhone, like incessantly. So, you know, just...
Hoping that somebody won't notice you.
Well, I don't think they noticed me, but regardless, I went down to Nashville, and we wrote 2 songs the first day, and it just felt right, and we just started writing, and then the sessions went as easy as the writing, and voila.
Well,
Sing It Loud.
It's really great. I know you're going to sing it. What's the song you're going to sing for us in a couple of minutes?
The song is called Perfect Word.
And what's the story behind that song?
Well, it's just like, you know, have you ever been in an argument with somebody?
Yeah.
Never. If you were ever to be in an argument with someone.
You're so right. I'm so affable. Yes.
You know, there's always that time when you wish you could just find that one thing to say, that one perfect word that would just make everything stop, the fighting stop, all the miscommunication just stop.
Right.
So it's
that's
kind of about that.
Is the album, would you say, relationship oriented?
Yeah, love oriented. You know, it's highly collaborative record, so it's not autobiographical at all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Rolling Stone described your voice as a voice that can persevere through different trends, and that your choices are very smart.
Right on.
Do you feel that you're really smart on your choices? Because I mean,
No.
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 Okay. So let's say this: 24 years ago, you won the Juno. Okay.
Okay.
So now you are 24 years later. What would you say to the 24-year-old Katie Lang as she's starting out in the music business?
Absolutely nothing.
Really?
There's no point in giving advice to people. I mean, I think advice is just your own projection onto things,
Yeah.
and really, with artists especially, and with kids in general, I think just support them, let them go, and let them be who they are, and not try to change them or mold them or Jean Bonnet them.
Did you, yeah, I gotcha. Did you know, when you were in school, and I know you took music courses and things like that, did anybody try to do that to you, or did you just go and do your own thing?
No, my mom and dad raised me with absolute confidence in who I was and always supported my choices. And no, I think with people, I think if you have a sense of self and you have a sense of the direction that you want to head, people are going to leave you alone. And that's generally the way it's been in my case. Doesn't mean I haven't made mistakes, because I have.
I was going to say, what would you say is the biggest mistake you've ever made?
Oh, I don't know. There's so many I can't even like sift through them.
Are you smarter now and make less
I'm
mistakes?
not smart. I'm not smart at all. I've never been smart. I never will be smart. I just am inspired by music, and I'm just excited to make music, and still excited after 30 years making music.
We love it when you make music.
Yay.
I'm telling you, Katie, we do. So now I have to ask, because I'm a former disc jockey.
Okay.
So let's talk about that session with Roy Orbison and how that came together when you did that beautiful rendition of Cry. Right.
Yeah, I had actually just finished a drive through Montana with Ben Mink at the time, and we were thinking of writing, we were writing Absolute Torch and Twang at the time, and I got a phone call at my mom's house in Consort, Alberta.
Unbelievable.
And they said, Roy Orbison's interested in singing Crying with you as a duet for a movie soundtrack. And I knew who Roy was. I was familiar with his music, but I wasn't like a fan or anything. I was too young. I was like 22 or 3 when I got the phone call. But I was excited. I knew it was a big opportunity. But when we started to rehearse Crying in Vancouver, we started to record in Vancouver and sharing the microphone with him, and our cheeks touched, and he had the softest skin. He was so beautiful. He was so gentle and so peaceful. But man, when he opened that throat up, it was just like a laser beam, you know. And I spent quite a fair amount of time around that single. We went to London. We did Tops of the Pops. We hung with him. I hung with him quite a bit. I don't even think I had a conversation with him. He was just so quiet and kind of in his own, but I always felt welcome, and I always felt like, that he liked me and everything, but he was just very quiet.
That was a match made in heaven with your two voices, for sure, for sure. Then I think about you and Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett. So talk to me about working with him.
Well, Tony is a professional 24/7. Seriously, the guy, he wakes up, he goes and plays tennis in the morning, he paints all day, he does the show at night, he's always dressed, I feel like such a bum around him. He's always dressed to the nines, he's always so nice to people in the airport, he's always like, even on the airplane, he's sketching. He'll like send up a piece of paper and there's my face sketched by Tony Bennett. The guy is always creating, and such a professional, so old school. I've learned so much about phrasing, about giving to the audience. He is a really good friend, and he's a really creative Renaissance man, and I feel definitely more the richer for knowing him.
Well, I cannot wait to hear you sing. You're going to sing for us in just a moment. And once again, so happy to meet you. Thank you so much for doing this show.
We're happy to be here.
We are big fans of Katie Lang. She's going to sing with us in just a moment. Stay with us. Katie Lang, everybody. Sing it loud. We'll be right back. Thank you so much.
Coming up, a very special live performance from Katie Lang's brand new CD, Sing It Loud. And still to come, if you love coffee, we'll let you in on the professional barista secrets behind making the perfect cup of coffee at home.
The Marilyn Dennis Show is brought to you by Sears. Find us online at sears.ca.